What's going on YouTube? So it's my very first video I'm making here on this platform. Um, Coming to you mainly when I just talk about games like that. So big news today. Sony comes out and says they're going to discontinue the PlayStation Store on both the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita. We're coming up on 20 years of the PS3 being around, and I'm pretty sure if the any games you wanted to play, you've already played them, or possibly own them, and you can still play them on physical discs. This comes to the other announcement that Sony made today. So they're, as of January 2028, they're going to cease physical game production. So if you go to any place like Walmart, GameStop, you're just going to get a download code. Now, knew this feature was coming for a long time. I've played into it myself. I've downloaded all my games onto my hard drive on my PlayStation 5. But let's have a serious conversation here about storage space on your PS5. I'm pretty sure when these systems launched back in 2020, everyone was expecting the cost of storage space to drop. You know, we can get like a 4 terabyte for like a couple $100. If you look at a 4 terabyte now, it's a few $1,000s. So hence the reason why we're running into a storage space as far as we want to keep our games on our system. So I come from old school. I know that games are made on the NES. There was a hard cutoff when the SNES came out. You got your games on the SNES, but then when the N64 came out, once again, another hard cutoff. So I'm used to that type of stuff. So, but when it comes to physical games, I don't necessarily download. I don't necessarily go to the store and buy them myself. I download them. But as I said, we're running into a space issue on our consoles. Now, I read somewhere, and this is just a rumor that was coming out, talking about GTA 6. They said GTA 6 can be anywhere upwards of like 600 to 800 gigs. Now, if you have a launch PS5 and you have no other storage space for it, that is the only game you can have on your PlayStation. If you have a Series S on the Xbox side, they only came with a 512, and that you're only going to be able to fit half the game on it. So you're not even going to be able to download the game and play it on a Series S without an expansion slot. And this is what brings us up to the next generation. You have the Project Helix, and you have PlayStation 6. You are a fool to sit there and think that these systems are going to come with anything larger than a terabyte in each console. And you see the size of these games; they're getting bigger and bigger. GTA may be an outlier. Maybe they get better with compression, but still, 300, 350 gigs. Probably not out of the question. On a 1 terabyte hard drive, where your OS is going to be taking up probably 100, if not 150 gigs, maybe even 200 gigs, depending on how bloated Microsoft gets with theirs, you're going to fill in a couple games at a time. So you either have to do a job of getting an external hard drive where it's the disks that are going to be spinning, and load it up on there and hope to God that it doesn't fail, because they do fail. It may take a while, but they do fail. And if you get one at the beginning of the console generation, and console generations can last anywhere up to 8 years, well, you may be failing by the time that's all said and done. And so this is where, even the physical media you guys are buying from a store is pretty much just a license key now. You're having to download the game onto your system. I don't know. I'm just sitting here jumping on here and just doing a rant because the cost of storage for our gaming systems is getting ridiculous. I know that there's probably someone that's going to say, oh, well, PC's been doing, digital downloads forever and we don't complain. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys are just going to start complaining when one day they decide to end the service on that game, and they may just take it off the store, or they close down servers for it, and that's it. I mean, because Look at one game I played a lot of, which was Destiny 2. I played Destiny since the original beta launched on the PlayStation 4. Here it is. They just ended the live service of that game. So now it's a complete package game. It's fantastic. You can go in, there's a specific endpoint you can get to in the game. But, you know, 15 years down the road, Sony comes out and says, well, we don't see a reason why we need to keep the service in this game going. And poof, gone. All those hundreds, if not thousands of hours for some people out there, just gone. And you can never access it again. I'm just kind of getting on here just to do a rant, and seeing this story and seeing where the future is going. I mean, Sony just lost the rights for a lot of the Canal movies that if you downloaded on your on your Sony account, they're just gone now, and you're not getting any of your money back. So you basically just rented it in perpetuity until their license ran out. What's to say they're not going to do the same for games? This is an industry I have been in and I have played pretty much my entire life. It's something I enjoy on my downtime. Something that I have made a lot of friends with, a lot of lifelong friends. You know, as an adult, it's hard to get out there and really make new friends in the social realm. I have no problem talking to people. It's just that you meet somebody, you talk for a little bit, and that's it. So gaming has always been that place where I can, see the same people over and over again, build a rapport and build a friendship with. It's just, just seems like our hobby that we love to do is becoming more and more untenable for many people. It's a sad thing because it'd be nice to see the gaming industry continue to grow with more and more fans coming into it. All the kids growing up nowadays actually building true friendships through gaming. I don't see a lot of that happening anymore. I just see an end of an era coming. And look, I'll continue to play games because they make me happy. They're fun to do. It's a good time sink when you got nothing else going on. So that's just me. I just wanted to kind of come out here, put this rant out there a little bit about the physical media basically going away. This has been a rough month between. Actually, now it's July, not June anymore. But it was a rough June. Microsoft's going through a lot of changes with their new CEO. Been a lot of layoffs, industry wide. Pretty much just every industry now is getting hit. So, well, if anybody sees this and you like it, and you want me to continue on any type of content like this, I usually have, opinions that I wouldn't mind getting on this little soapbox and announcing to the world. So, if you like it, leave a comment. Maybe like the video, see what happens. Maybe I can get a little following on this channel. Hope to talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.